Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. I've been gone for a little bit. I was just busy working with my main channel. But we are back and news flash. Michael Carrick might be staying in the job for longer and might be here for a permanent one as well. I don't know how I feel about that one. You see me, I don't want to repeat history. You know what they say? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, come put the blame on you. Come on, man. Come on, what are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Manchester United, serious institution, is now going to be maybe appointing Michael Carrick as the new manager for the foreseeable future. Here's what is good with it. There's good and bads. The one thing that is good with it is that he knows the players. There's no need to, hand over an entire team. The new manager has different type of idea, new sets of rules. He knows what he likes, he knows what he doesn't like. Now you have to bring in new players for him. Blah 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 blah. He has to learn the entire system of Manchester United, how Manchester United is run as a club, how Manchester United is supposed to be succeeding as a club. He has to do all of that. And of course, the most important one, implementing his philosophy. That's one thing that is important. I don't know how I feel about this one. This might be Solskjaer 2.0 all over again. If you guys remember, Solskjaer came in around the same time, maybe a little bit later. He took over. He did the unthinkable. He beat PSG in the quarterfinals, or was it in the round of 16s? I don't remember. That entire... Wow, I remember it so clearly. I was watching it, bro. It's so crazy. And you know how that ended? Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I thought he was going to be the next manager that will bring Manchester United to his glory days. I really did. Which is a little bit sad. Because it didn't happen, of course. And then we had Erik ten Hag. And then we also had Ragnick a little moment. We had Michael Carrick a little moment. Darren Fletcher. Ruben Amorim. And Michael Carrick now again. There's a lot of things that happened ever since Solskjaer left. And sometimes I do wonder and ask myself, was sacking Solskjaer the best thing to do? Was it really the best thing to do? Was it a smart move? I do wonder sometimes, and every time I conclude with yes. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm looking at Michael Carrick and I'm asking myself, is this a smart move? Should Manchester United really do this? Should Manchester United, a serious football team, a team that wants to do great? I don't know if Yoonis is on it, but I want Manchester United to do great, right? Do I think Manchester United will be great with Michael Carrick? I don't really think so. It might be a crazy take since I was very much pushing for Michael Carrick, but I pushed for Michael Carrick as the interim. I wanted him to be the guy that comes in, steadies the ship, and then leaves. I didn't want him to come in and stay here. Even if he does well, sure, I might look like a fool right now. But what I'm saying is very realistic. I'm a realist here. I'm being realistic. No more feeding into jibbly jubbly. No more feeding into dreams. No more trying to just reminisce and think about the good times and hope for the best. No, we're being realistic here. Manchester United has been in the mud since Ferguson left. There hasn't been one proper successful manager. A manager that you could look at and say, you know what? You did so much good for us. You can't say that to any manager. Who could you say that to? We had the first manager that came in. Moyes came in because, Ferguson leaves. He said, this is the man I want you guys to appoint. He comes in and says, this is the man he wants to appoint. This is David Moyes. He's the next big thing. He's the next me. Trust me. Goes to hell because the expectations that was put up on David Moyes was so astronomical. People were expecting him to do what Ferguson did. Got sacked. And then came Louis van Gaal. The crazy one. I really thought when Van Gaal came, I thought, hey, Manchester United is back. Serious institution. Louis van Gaal just came back from the World Cup. He had a serious Netherlands team balling out. Robin van Persie, Schneider. People were, even goddamn Blin was balling out. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I was watching him. And I was watching that Netherlands team because I really wanted that Netherlands team to win. And I remember when they came third place, it just hurt me, man. It hurt me. But I remember and I was like, raw. They're going to do bits. And of course they came third. But then Louis van Gaal got appointed as a manager for Manchester United. And I said, raw. This is serious institution. They're going to do well. Didn't work out. Who comes in next? Jose Mourinho. I thought Jose Mourinho, when he came in, it's over. I remember I was in school when the news came. Not when the news came, but I remember I went to school the next day when we actually found out Mourinho was, because I was still a kid, I was still young, I was a teenager, but we didn't have really Fabrizio and stuff. People were still looking at TV for news confirmations and all that kind of stuff. And I remember there were rumors going on about Mourinho might come to Manchester United. And I was like, Mourinho, Manchester United? No way. This guy hates Manchester United. No. I remember I used to tell myself, Mourinho will never touch Arsenal and Manchester United as a job. No way. I thought Mourinho hated that club. And when the news came out that Manchester United, he will come because he always had that special, font for Manchester United. I was like, rah, okay, they're going to do something good here. Gimme, let me see. First season, I'm on Mars. I'm thinking Manchester United is coming back. Second season, I'm like, what? What is going on? And then third season, everything goes to hell. And then I remember that when that press conference came out, Otamendi, Kevin De Bruyne, he starts listing out Manchester City players and says, this is football heritage. Respect. Oh my God. Head on Mars. And then so came Solskjaer. And I remember when Solskjaer came, our fellow Norwegian, I said to myself, you know what, he's going to do well. He's going to do something. He's going to change my life. I believe in him. He broke my heart in 1999 when I wasn't born. He broke my heart. I wasn't even born. I wasn't even a thought, and I was heartbroken. I come out of the womb, I ask around, I say, hey, how did the Bayern Munich and Manchester United game go? Can someone tell me? Because I have a bad feeling that Bayern Munich, my team, didn't win. And I'm hearing Manchester United won. And I'm like, what? So he comes in, I'm so sure in, he's doing great positive stuff. I am, and I stay as this Ole sexual until the third season. And I said, you know what? I'm sorry. I cannot support this. I cannot support this no more. And then so comes in Ragnick, and I'm thinking, you know what? Ragnick will become the sporting director. Now he's going to steady the ship. This is going to be amazing. I can't believe it. Oh my God. I'm moved. He comes in, berates the entire United board. He berates team players. He berates everyone. He says this team needs an open heart surgery. If I could give an advice to this club right now and ask them, or if they ask me who needs to be replaced, and I will say the entire 11. I said this is absolute cinema. This is what the type of guy I need in the club. So when Erik ten Hag comes and there's a dispute between them, I ask myself and I look around and say, is this not suspicious, guys? Ragnick is the guy, the godfather of Gegenpress. He's the guy who, is known for building clubs. And Erik ten Hag has an issue with him. Maybe we should look and see what's going on. But I digress, it happens. Ten Hag comes in, he does all right. He wins the Carabao Cup. I'm moved. Second season, horrible. Like, as in playing-wise, horrible. You don't know what you're getting. You don't know if you're winning. You don't know if you're losing. Right? But he wins the FA Cup. So I'm still Ten Hag in. And I say third season. Give him to third season. I think he will do something. He doesn't do anything. He gets sacked. Ruben Amorim comes in. And I'm asking myself, Ruben Amorim, that's a serious guy. He looks serious. He has that aura. He looks like the kind of guy that would change a club. He comes in, he says, I love pain. I love knowing there's a hard job. I know when even my phone couldn't believe it. When he came in and he said, I know and I love, I have this love for jobs that are tough. I said to myself, what? Who is this fella? Okay. And he says something about all dynasties must fall or something like that. I don't remember. I don't know if it was Eric Ten Hag or him who said it, but someone said it and they were like, hey, I'm in business. And I was like, what? Okay. And Ruben Amorim starts losing every game. And he says, well, I have a philosophy and I will stand on business. And I'm like, okay, guy, okay. First season, I'm like, you know what? It's a write-off. He came in half a season in. Let him just do what he wants next season. Let's see what he can actually do. And then I see the first beginning, the couple of games. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not liking any of this. I'm not liking it. I'm seeing the Fulham game. I have a tactical breakdown. This is my first actual season that I'm also making YouTube videos in football. I'm making videos about football. So I'm like, okay, I'll document my thoughts about Manchester United so that I can reference it for the future. I'm making football tactical break. You know what? I have only one tactical proper breakdown. All my Bayern Munich games are, somewhat tactical breakdowns, but I didn't sit down. I sat down with the board and showed you guys where his tactics are flawed. I showed you guys and said why this football that he's playing will never work. I got dislikes. I got dislikes on the video. And I also got more dislikes every time I said something negative about Ruben Amorim. But I still stuck with it and I said, Ruben Amorim out. I'm done. After the Grimsby game, I was 100% definitive out. There was not a single part of me that said, you know what? Give him some more time. Not a single part. I said, you know what? After this, write off the season. Get him gone. I want an interim. Yeah, I know there's no manager that will come in now. But anyway, now we're in Carrick. Carrick, what do I think? I don't know. I think he's doing well. But I don't want anyone to be making hasty decisions right now and say, you know what, bring him in. The type of managers that I want is a Nagelsmann. I think Nagelsmann is the man I'm pushing for. Me personally, I want Nagelsmann in. This guy got robbed by the Bayern board. I did not believe with what Oliver Kahn did, and guess what? They both got removed with Tuchel. They both got released with Tuchel. They put their necks on the line for Tuchel, and Tuchel got kicked. They got kicked. Oliver Kahn, you're the first person I'm going to speak to. Oliver Kahn, you're a legend on my club. You're a legend. And Brazo, Brazo and Oliver Kahn, you lot have blood on their hands. They kicked out Nagelsmann, building something great. He was still in all the competitions. And guess what? Tuchel comes in. We get kicked out of by Villarreal on Champions League. We get kicked out. I don't remember who we got kicked out by the DFB Pokal, but I think it was maybe Leipzig, but we all got kicked out. We got kicked out from every competition. Almost lost the league as well. Absolute cinema by Thomas Tuchel. But hey, man, life is good. I think I would wait. I would ask Nagelsmann what his thoughts are and just say, please come to us. I think Nagelsmann can do something great with Manchester United. I don't know if Carrick is that guy. Sure, he's a Manchester United legend. One of my favorite players of all time that I've always said this. Check my channel. Go back to all the videos when I speak about Michael Carrick. I'm against this. I'm a little bit against this. This is not the best idea. Is he a candidate? Yes. If I had to rank in all the managers in the world, and if someone told me, hey, go and pick any manager, not any manager, but like the managers that could be available, Nagelsmann would be my number one. Hard number one. My number two would be maybe Enrique, but me personally, I don't really think Enrique and Manchester United, they gel together. The philosophy that Enrique has and what Manchester United is known for is not the same. Someone really bring him in, but Carrick would be a number three. Carrick would be top three. But Nagelsmann is my number one. I'm sorry. I'd rather have Solskjaer in than No, okay, I'm just joking. I would not, astaghfirullah. But yeah, man, you guys let me know who do you guys think. Do you guys think that Carrick will be around? Do you guys think that Michael Carrick will be the next manager for Manchester United? You guys let me know. Because you guys might know more than me. You guys are the Manchester United fans. I'm just a Manchester United sympathizer. You guys let me know if you guys think what I'm saying is even right. I believe it is right. I think what I'm saying is the truth. and nothing but the truth. And I'm speaking ball because I know ball. People always say, hey, you know ball, you got ball knowledge. Hey, I'm telling you guys. But anyway, see you later in the next one, man. And yeah, as you guys can see, I got kinky lights this time around. Inspired by El Haywan. See you later in the next one. Peace.